Morning everyone. It's day 2, full day. Weather's not looking so good at the minute, although it's drying up a little bit. Forecast just a little bit of rain, but hopefully we'll get into some places and avoid it. So Scott pulled the number which is centre strip, so we've got the Bellagio over to Flamingo, Venetian, Palazzo, Caesars, that sort of area, and then we're going to have lunch in Old Red, one of my favourites, and then we're going to toot around the strip, have a look around, see what other people have decorated Christmas wise, see how it goes. We're avoiding Bellagio.
We're avoiding the conservatory, so we might do Bellagio, but the conservatory we don't want to do because we want to save that for Christmas morning, for like family calls and what have you. Yeah,
that's our Christmas morning tradition. But yeah, we'll see what today brings. Hopefully hand pay or two would be nice. Get us above water again, but we'll see what today brings. Hopefully dry. We'll bring you along with us, see what we get.
One of the nicest things of the Vidara is pretty much how quiet it is all over the place. Apart from the lifts at times, they do get a bit heaving. But it smells nice in here, it looks nice, and because it's a non-gambling one, there's no real smoke smell either that you can get in some of the other places. So, oh yeah, and because we're on a high floor, this lift zooms down past the 30s. So if you see when it gets to 30 and it pops your ears, so it's now going to zoom past all these floors. So we're staying on that floor. There's only a couple higher than us. So it's still zooming, pop your ears.
Lobby.
I think one of the
difference of Cosmo at early hours of the morning. I mean, you're still having a salt on your nose, but and someone's trying to get the major to pop again. So we'll see. For a good start. Yeah.
Got it. Right, can I get the major then? I saw another miner got past.
Well, it just proves you can get more than one at a time though as well.
Well, I cannot complain at that, can I?
Yeah.
I think it might be 100. 100 odd.
Very good.
That's not bad. I would definitely take that. What I'm going to do is I'll play it down to 100 and cash it if nothing else happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
It's doubled your money at least. Oh, I thought it was going to go straight in.
I did too. Right, well I'll stick at this then.
Oh, we'll come back if he gets it again.
At the very least it has stopped raining, which is good news. It's just a bit breezy out and about. We need to get across there essentially, and we'll be in Paris. Nat wants a crepe, and I want to try one of them cronuts. I've seen them a few times on a few different channels, so let's give it a go. One of the biggest things you're probably going to notice about Vegas, several different smells. You're going to either get weed, you're going to get sewage, you're going to get a mixture of the two, and then when you walk into the hotels, you're going to get blasted with certain scents. It might be like lavender, lemon, vanilla, sort of coconut, or in this case, when we've just walked into the Paris hotel, it smells like the urinals at pubs. It's different types of smells that you get in Vegas, and they do differ depending on where you are, so that's one of the things you need to look out for. So the inspiration to come try this place was from the lovely Kaylee and Jason at the Coin Show. They are pretty much the zenith of any sort of Vegas content. They don't need our recommendation, obviously. They are pretty much the standard when it comes to this sort of stuff. Give them a watch. But we watched their last video and they came here. For me personally, I don't really rate it, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think that beats anything that you could get for a fraction of the price at a supermarket in the UK. I didn't taste the chocolate. I thought that the filling was a bitter custard, and I thought that it was basically just a ball of sugar, which tasted of nothing. I think Nat enjoyed hers. The amount of cream she got was pretty obscene. I don't think you can go too wrong with a crepe with just Nutella in it.
Hotel that it smells like your nan's attic.
In a previous clip, I was saying how nice the hotel smells in certain places. This isn't one of them.
You that wonder what Skegness casinos look like and smell like. Try Casino Royale. That's what we deal with Skegness. Tacky and dusty ass.
So we're still absolutely lobbing it down. Just went into Walgreens just to see if there's any souvenirs in there. We couldn't find anything decent. This is another sort of view of the hard rock guitar looks. But that is going to be huge, like I've said. That is going to be massive, I think. So it's going to be on to the Venetian. We're going to see if we can find the lobby, because that's meant to be like really nice to see. So let's go and have a little look if we can find the lobby. Right, so in our first year, we got lost in the Grand Canal shops because it's not totally obvious where everything is. So that's what we're going to do now. No, thank you, mate. No, thank you. What will happen is you'll get approached by a lot of people trying to sell you some stuff or giving you free stuff. It's not free. We're all timeshares, not trying to be your friend. So I'm pretty abrupt with them. Nat doesn't like me doing it, but you just say a quick no thank you and they should bugger off. Something I agree on, it is as spectacular as we thought. I mean, it's just pretty crazy to look at. What am I talking about? It's not pretty good, it's amazing, isn't it? But I think it'll be the win next, unless we see something nice. So stay tuned. Nat's made a decision. We're not going to grace Treasure Island with our presence. So I think the next one will be the Win when we get around to it, which is one of my favourite, purely because aesthetically it's wonderful to look at. I love the water features there. Very reminiscent of Mirage, which was built by the same bloke. Nat's made... This is my favourite bit. I love looking at the Win and I like looking at Encore. But I'm surprised that building over there isn't orange, personally. That one over there. I wonder who owns that. Because it's definitely not the bloke's name on the front, I can tell you that. Right, so we are approaching like my favourite sort of section of the Win, if not the strip itself. I just love like how the waterfall sounds. It's very reminiscent of how the Mirage used to be before they tore it down, all their waterfalls and their features and that. And for me, this is my favourite bit. There is one similar inside, I think. It's one used for their show, but I prefer this one, I think.
Slowly making our way out of the Win into Encore. We're going to make our way back to Flight Club in Venetian. Slowly. Once Scott's had a little tipple on Lightning Buffalo Loop. The pasties won a major when playing it, so we'll see if he wants to come stay back. So we'll see.
That's a good start. Got 4. I think that's $20 by default. So let's see. Just be good. That's all I'm asking. Want plenty of free spins, plenty of free wins, please. 12 cents is not it. So far, utter garbage. That would have been loads, that. Crikey me, what is this? Hot garbage.
Wow.
I only really won $2 from that because it was the trigger that got me the rest.
Typical Buffalo being so volatile.
Yeah.
That will come back if anything else happens.
So we've sort of had a semi-morning inside a lot of casinos, a lot of them. We're going to go play in Flight Club, which is a darts place. I think they've got one in London, I played it before. But we're just going to try and stay outside as much as we can until we get back into Venetian to find it. So we made it into Flight Club. We're probably not going to record this, we're going to have a bit of a laugh to ourselves, but darts place, neither of us are particularly good at darts, but we do enjoy it nonetheless, and we are pretty competitive, both of us, so we're going to have a bit of a bash. We'll tell you how it is afterwards. It's probably going to be amazing because, I mean, how can you go wrong with darts? So the place is pretty cool, but yeah, speak to you afterwards. So we've just had fun in Flight Club, not Fight Club. We didn't have a scrap, I promise. Yeah, that was great fun. Not all that expensive for an hour and a half of non-gambling and cheap drinks. Yeah. So we're gonna carry on down the strip. We'll see you later on, possibly back in the room. After a pretty bleak gambling session from your boy that was quickly picked back up by Bab, all red for us. See if we can find some grub in there if it's not too packed, and we will catch you in a bit. But look at that bloody view. Right, catch you in a bit. All red. So after we did all red, a little bit of a mosey round, we didn't end up doing too much else. I don't even think we did much gambling. But today has been a bit of a up and down the strip sort of day around the houses, as it were. So we've done Flight Club, gambling in Cosmo, nipped into all the sort of casinos and hotels along the other side of the strip, and finishing up in Old Red. So a little bit of a mixed bag for all accounts.
I enjoyed Old Red, but it's not your sort of thing.
Yeah, the music isn't really for me.
Flight Club was very fun though.
Flight Club was very fun. Yeah, enjoyed ourselves with that. But Old Red really isn't my sort of tea music wise. It was fun.
Good.
Huh?
Food was good.
Food was good. Food was good. And quick as well. I think they must have a big turnaround here because it wasn't busy when we went in, but it was getting busier as we got seated. So that's pretty decent. And I think we also in this clip had a cronut and a crepe as well, which I won't mention again because I now had to cut down the rant about that I did. So if you kept with us this far, thank you much for listening to us. And now, any final words?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah,
please.
so we can keep doing it. We want to keep doing more.
Yeah.
So yeah, last final bits. Watching the Bellagio. Down the front's not super busy as we've seen over the years, but Vegas is by no means empty. It's still got plenty of people here. Don't know what's going on outside Paris. It's some blue lights flashing. Police going on. But yeah, off to chill for the rest of the night. We're by no means club people, so gonna chill out, have a rest, and see what tomorrow brings.